the father, was killed after confronting a manager at a Bojangles. This was in reference to a bullying allegation and a 17-year-old. Put up the picture full mass. I'm taking you to the state of Georgia. Dominique Goodman was shot to death after trying to confront a Bojangles shift manager named Maurice Evans, who was allegedly taunting Goodman's 17-year-old daughter at work. Evans was charged for the murder. The shooting took place on Sunday, December 7th. This was a Bojangles in Palmetto, Georgia. This was a rural area. According to WAGA, Goodman's teenage daughter is an employee at that restaurant. Family members say she called her father Sunday afternoon and told him that Evans had been bullying her. Evans had been dismissed for the day, according to the family, and was in the parking lot when Goodman arrived at the restaurant. Mr. Goodman reportedly tried to confront Evans over his daughter's complaints, but the altercation escalated when Evans stepped out of his car and shot Mr. Goodman multiple times. Along with the murder charge, Evans was also charged with aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. He was booked into the Fulton County Jail, Atlanta, Georgia, and waived his first court appearance. Police confirmed Evans was an employee at the Bojangles where the shooting took place. So there's a statement from Bojangles, but I have to echo the sadness of this and the extreme pressure that teenagers are under in adult situations already. When a child, 17-year-old, is having to call a parent, usually there's some there. Because typically 17-year-olds don't want to call mama or daddy to get us involved. I know I have a 20-year-old. So for that call to be made, at least in the mind of the 17-year-old, that call needed to be made. Whatever conflict may happen beyond that, it should never end in somebody getting shot and killed, because we can all understand, at least reasonable, can all understand a father saying, what's going on between you and my child at this job? And I know some people will say she's 17, she should have worked that out on her own. She's an adult, basically, almost an adult, a young adult working. She needed to not call her father. No, call your parents. Call your parents. This is an extreme example of what could potentially happen, but this is the outlier and not the norm. So Bojangles released a statement. I'm going to read it. Let's put it up. Quote, we are aware of the tragic incident that occurred earlier today at a franchised restaurant location in Palmetto, Georgia. Our hearts go out to the victim and all those impacted by this act. The safety of our guests and team members is always our top priority. Franchisee is fully cooperating with local law enforcement as they conduct their investigation. We strongly condemn all acts of violence. Out of respect for everyone involved and the integrity of the ongoing investigation, we will defer any details to the police. A manager at a Honda South in Morrow, Georgia, which is in Clayton County, told Atlanta News First that Goodman worked at the dealership, was a top salesman for 3 years. Quote, I feel like she lost everything. She would never get him back. That's sad. That man should have thought before he made that decision. Lately said. According to the police, this was not a matter of self-defense, that the life of the Bojangles manager was never in danger, that it was escalated by said manager And that manager was arrested for murder and is being prosecuted for murder, which would lend significant credibility to the 17-year-old's claim that this man is bullying me. Well, it fits. If the man is bullying you, he decided to shoot a person who confronted him about the bullying. Very sad. Hearts and prayers for the family. Dear brother, thoughts here?
I mean, yeah, it's just an absolutely tragic story. I think when you hear things like this, what comes to mind is just sort of the nation as a whole. I think that when these kinds of events pop up, you can view them as a microcosm of kind of where we're at right now. I don't think this should have ever happened. I think that it speaks to kind of a sickness going on. And I mean, I wish this family the best. This girl did not need to lose her father. And also, reaching out for help in any capacity is something that should be lauded and not something that you should feel ashamed to do or something that you should get, feel bad about later when you're in some kind of court of law. Like, this is a situation where someone did exactly what they were supposed to do and someone did the most unimaginably bad thing they could possibly.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. We'll bring you updates as that story develops.